In this little Python program, I have a list of dictionaries. I want to eliminate some, I'll call them records based on a particular property. And I want to show a way that doesn't work and then a way that does. And there are others, but I just want to show something that goes wrong with what a naive approach and a way to fix that approach. So I have here a list of dictionaries. I have properties A and B keys, A and B, and A is 1 and then 2. So it's twice it's 1 and 3 times it's 2 and then a third time it's 3. And same thing for my list 2 is just a duplication of that. So here I am, and I'm going to use a pop for the list, and I'm going to pop based on an index. And so I'm using enumerate. So I'm going to turn my list, but I'm going to enumerate it. And so I get an index, a counting variable along with my dictionary elements. And then I'm looping through my list and it's enumerated. And if the A property is equal to 2, then I want to pop it. And this is the bad version. Because when I'm enumerating and I eliminate something, everything shifts, everything sort of above it shifts and throws off my counting. So let's show that. I'll sort of run the whole thing. And the first thing that was printed, I have multiple copies of this. But the first thing that was printed is my list, and this is the bad version. See here, there's still an element with A equaling 2 in there, so it hasn't eliminated everything I wanted eliminated. And then the solution to this is to count down. So here I just used an enumerate, and that gives me a basic counting up in my, so I'm looping over the list, and I have the item and the counter I, and instead I'm going to decide to count down. So I'm working here with a range, and I'm going to have a range that starts at the highest index, which is the length of the list minus 1. Then I'm going to go the second item in a range in Python. The second thing in a range is exclusive. So the first thing is inclusive. So I'm going to see this. I'm going to get down. The second thing is exclusive. So I'm not going to get to -1. I'm going to stop at 0. And then if I have a third argument in a range, this is my step. So I'm going down by 1s. So this is going to count down for me. And that is here. Oops, sorry. You can see that there in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that my index I is counting down. And now I'm saying that if the ith element of my list 2 square bracket I, that's getting me the ith element in my list, and then another square bracket A, that's getting me the A property of the ith element. And if that's equal to 2, then I'm using pop with this index of I. But since I'm counting down, if I throw off the count of anything, let's say I come across I is 3 and my criteria is matching and I'm popping, I may be throwing off my count for everything above 3, but I've already dealt with the things above 3. And so I haven't interfered. The things that I may pop in the future are not shifted by this And so that avoids the problem. So we see this final list down here has indeed eliminated all the things all the A's equaling 2 than I wanted to. So that's just a little thing. I've seen people do this in 3 or 4 different ways. This is a way to do it, but the pop I approach counting up can have some shifting problems. And that is one way to solve that is to just count down instead. Thanks for your attention.